What's up, guys? Today, I'm actually driving. I'm on my way to work. I just came from the home improvement store to get some stuff. But I'm on my way to work now, and I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to make a video because I felt very compelled to do this. I didn't want to do it in my car, obviously. But I'm probably going to make more parts of this anyways. So, here we go. So today, it's going to be like a rant, if anything. And I'm just going to like chop it up. I don't even know, because this is already like a minute long. But today I want to talk about the struggles of dating. Yeah, because there's struggles. And I think I want to do like a more in-depth video about this, but right now I'm just talking. Because I've never felt any more of a struggle than being a gay man in the dating scene. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like, you can get sex whenever you want, but if you want to get a date, baby, you gotta fight for that shit. You gotta fight. And it's crazy to me how these dudes operate. And I say these dudes, I'm only talking about a specific kind of man that is a homosexual. Not every single gay man is like this. Obviously, we're not a monolith. I hope I use the right word. I was gonna say monologue. We're not a monolith. We're not just one. You know what I'm saying? We're many different kinds of people. But I haven't dealt with this as much. I felt like I've only really dealt with this so far for the second time. But there's a lot of guys, and I'm talking about dating specifically. I'm not talking about like just hooking up or stuff like that, because you know everybody has their motives. But I've noticed, and I think this is why I have my certain biases. Like, I really don't try to date like younger guys. That's like, even like if you're a few years younger than me, I'm hesitant to date younger people. Because like a few months back, I dated this guy, and we're from the same place. So I'm not from America, but we came from the same place, and he recently just came, and so of course he doesn't have like work papers and stuff like that. He was just getting started. Now, me being the naive person that I am, because I usually don't date, like, it's so crazy because like I don't date. It's like weird. And you know what's so crazy? I feel like a lot of people have similar experiences as gays. Like, we just don't date. We just hook up and hang out and stuff like that. But we don't actually like go out and like seek romance. I feel like that's actually a challenge, to actually just seek romance in and of itself. So when I went to date this person, and we dated for like a month, right? At first they seemed sweet and nice, and you know, I was like, okay, cool, because you know, like, I have my own job. I actually was working 2 jobs at a time. I'm only working one. You know what I'm saying? I have my own car and stuff like that. I'm working on a house, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have things going on for myself. Versus this person that just came to this country, like, is just starting out at 0. So of course, my level of expectation of this person is, you know, they're not gonna really be able to provide much in terms of like financial stuff and things like that. And personally, I think now that I've dealt with somebody similar, and I've only talked to this person for like, like the second person I was talking to, in terms of like me knowing now, we've talked for like a few days and stuff like that. But we met up, and they're like telling me the same story. Like, I just came to this country, da da da, and they were at their cousin's apartment, which was really nice. But I was just kind of sensing like this kind of scrub energy from them, and I sensed it on pretty early on. And I think because I'm just so awkwardly nice, and I'm trying to just like not make the situation as awkward as possible, because it's already fucking awkward. I'm like, this dude's a scrub. If I even attempted to date this person, I would be paying madly out of pocket, because they have no money. They don't to me, they don't seem like they want anything right now besides to be a moocher. Because I was like, this person like mentioned, oh, like we could get drinks on you, of course. Yeah, on me, because you're a broke ass nigga. You're fucking broke. You ain't got nothing going on for yourself. Like the first person I dated, and nothing going on for themselves. And they come off nice at first, and then they eventually start to show their true colors and shit like that. So with the first person, and I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth, like it's just like I'm driving and I'm like trying to like think. But the first person, they come off nice, and this is obvious. And I feel like with straight men, they probably deal with this a lot more. But you know, these kind of people are just out there in general, man or woman. They're just out there. They come off nice at first, and eventually they just start to show their like true colors and stuff like that. And I'm not saying this necessarily in a bad way. It's just like you won't know a person until you truly like get to know them over time. Like you're not gonna know a person off like a week or a weekend or things like that. You're gonna know them over development. You know, it's not a one-time thing. So for the first person, this person came off like really diva-ish, really like, you know, like Queen Bee energy. And I was like, yo, what the fuck are you on? Like, you're not working, you have nothing going on for yourself. Like, I think people like think because they're just cute that they can just get away with a lot of bullshit because they're cute, and that just, they feel like it's gonna carry them far. And I was just like, not to like downplay anybody, because if I like you for finding you attractive, that's, you know, of course I find you attractive, but like objectively speaking, it's not like you need, like some people just need to relax, because you're not like Michael B. Jordan, you're not Keith Powers, you know what I'm saying? You're not like it's like there's way better looking guys that like could really like finesse, and some of y'all aren't that. So like dial it the fuck back, please. If somebody likes you, just let it be the fact that they like you. It's like these dudes get so big-headed that they feel like they can just take advantage of people for no fucking reason, just because they can. And it's crazy. Because I remember at one point I offered to take this person to Six Flags. I offered. It's not like it was like a mutual. It was a, you know, it was a mutual thing for us to go, but I offered because they had tickets on sale and shit like that, and I wanted to go, and I wanted to go with somebody. Now, in hindsight, I wish I just went with my fucking friends, because like I didn't enjoy it, because this person was such a fucking brat. Like, I literally paid for tickets for you to go. I drove to Jersey. I live in New York, by the way. I drove to Jersey, picked you up, drove to Six Flags, and you still act like an ungrateful bitch. How the fuck does that make sense? Complaining because the Wonder Woman ride took too long to get on. I was like, okay, like, and we're going through a panini bread, guys, a fucking panini bread. The lines were literally empty. They were empty, except a few rides, you know, had still the casual lines, like King the Cod, stuff like that. But for the most part, like, you could get on rides fairly easy. Like, this was like a free, this was basically a free flash pass. So this person was bringing that shit up. Oh, why didn't you get a flash pass? You can afford it. Like, even if I could fucking afford it, why the fuck, like, I'm not spending my money just to spend money. You didn't offer anything. You didn't contribute anything besides bring yourself to this trip. But you're telling me to do X, Y, and Z because why? Who the fuck are you? And then I think at that point I just was just like really upset, and I just felt really dumb too, because I was like, I kind of like I already saw this person before I even decided to bring them on a trip, how they were, but I didn't know it was gonna be to this extent. Like, oh my god, like, yo, when I say people like to really push your buttons, they will. They absolutely fucking will. So after that, after we went, you know, I dropped him off, and I was like, hey, you know, get home safe. Not get home safe, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit, bye, see you later. Bye, see you later. Whatever. And after that, I stopped talking to them. They were texting me saying they were sick. And I was like, oh, feel better. And after that, it was quiet. It was fucking quiet, because why would I want to be with a person like that? Why would I put energy into that? Why would most people do that? And I'm like, and I feel like a lot of people, I'm not even gonna say guys, I feel like a lot of people feel like they can get away with so much because they can. I'm like, no, fuck you. You can't. Go fuck yourself. You're a weirdo. And it's a lot of opportunist type shit that people try to do, and it's just so cringe. It's like, do better for yourself. Or at least put in your fucking bio that, you know, I ain't got shit going on. I want somebody with shit going on so I can be a moocher. Because you want a sugar daddy. That's what you fucking want. That's what you need. Not even what you want. That's what you fucking need. You need somebody that you can lay over and get on your fucking back and do what they fucking want you to do, and they can give you some change. Because that can't be me. I work too fucking hard for my money. Like, I work too hard to put myself where I'm at for somebody to just drain me like that. No, what? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. And I will never, ever lower my standards to no shit like that. Now, of course, there's people like that they feel like it's convenient, X, Y, and Z, and that's cool. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not here judging that. It just can't be me. I just have different standards for that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work too hard to really sit there and let somebody take care of me in that kind of way, where I feel like I just don't have anything going on for me. Because I've had offers. Some fucking rando dude, I remember years ago, like, this rando dude messaged me on, like, Jacked or something. And he fucking was telling me, like, if I wanted to be a sugar baby, he could be my sugar daddy, all this shit, right? So me, out of curiosity, because I wasn't gonna do it, I just can't. I can't do it. I like for things to be equal and mutual. So I like, it wouldn't even, like, I couldn't even entertain it. It doesn't sit well with my character. So I entertained it though, because I wanted to see what the fuck he was gonna say. So I was like, can you pay my rent? And then he would show me his pay stubs, and my rent at the time was like $750, something like that. When I was living in Brooklyn. You know, I was renting a room. That's why I said it's an apartment. I was renting a room in a house. So he was sending me his pay stubs, all this shit. And I was like, oh my God, this guy's really, like, he really wants me to do it. And I think he lived in Jersey, some shit. I was like, not doing that. But he really was, like, gonna commit to doing it. Like, I really believed him. And then he sent me a picture of, like, his dirty asshole. And I don't think I need to give any more visuals after that. And I don't mean, like, dirty, like, this person's dirty. I mean, like, it was literally, it was so, I had to block him after that, because visually what I saw was just not, I'm sorry, like, it was quiet after that. Because I wasn't going to entertain it, but after he sent that, I was just like, that was so gross. Like, what? Like, did you even think to wipe? Like, yo, I'm sorry, I don't mean to give y'all visuals. I'm sorry. It's just fucking crazy. Like, some people are so cringe, like, they don't process things. Like, what? Why would I want to see that? Like, we're all gay, like, not every gay man, like, you know, does anal, to be honest. Not every single guy. But it's a common thing. It's very common. You know, it's a pretty understandable thing. But nobody want to see a fucking, your butthole like that. What? So, of course, I blocked him. And, you know, but I just brought that up because I, as a person, I don't like situations like that. I feel like I would like to have my own rules and control and things like that. And I just feel like when something is so one-sided like that, it just becomes, it can be dangerous, to be honest. It could be dangerous. Could be dangerous, could be uncomfortable. And, you know, you might not necessarily want that, but then, you know, I feel like people feel like, well, I pay for this, and, you know, I'm giving you money and all this shit. I'm giving you all these nice things, and I'm providing for you, that you should be obligated to do whatever I want. When in reality, it should be a mutual thing. That's why I would never do no shit like that. So with the second guy, I had to like cut him off real quick because he was such a scrub. And you could tell when people are scrubs, like, it's like, because he was telling me, like, he didn't even apply for work papers yet. I don't fucking know how long you've been here, but I do know you should apply as soon as possible, if I'm not mistaken. And even still, there's like, and I'm not, okay, so this is going to be like a gray area. People feel different, like, everybody have different opinions about this kind of topic when it comes to money. But a lot of people that just come to this country, they do a lot of oddball jobs and like a lot of like under the table type of stuff to get money. And I'm not here to judge people on that, because at the end of the day, like, I came, like, when I came here when I was 10, you know what I'm saying, like, so, and I live in my family, you know what I'm saying, my mother's sister, my aunt, like, they took care of each other, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we lived in my aunt's house and stuff like that, like, I was good, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I had family to, like, to shelter us and, like, you know, keep us safe, and, you know, have, like, my family, like, my like, you know, my immediate family, my mom, my brother, you know, keep us, you know, safe till, like, she was able to get on her feet and, you know, start working and making money and provide for herself, and, you know, so forth and so forth. But, like, a lot of people, when they come to this country, they're looking for a little hustle. They're not gonna wait for fucking working papers. I'm sorry, like, it's just, like, because sometimes it takes up to, like, a year or some shit like that. It takes really long. So imagine, like, sitting, like, in America for a year, not working, not having no money in your pocket, or, like, having just relying on your savings that may not be that much. People come here, like, they're gonna do whatever they can to make that little money until they can really get something stable. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. So when I hear from some fucking dude I just met talking about, oh, I didn't even apply for work papers yet. You're a scrub. You're a fucking scrub. A fucking scrub. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. You're a fucking scrub. And I can never, like, lower myself. I can never go beneath that type of shit. I can't be with somebody like that. I can't. At all. Like, and I know, I don't know if I sound too harsh, but it just, I can't. And you know what's funny? I genuinely wanted to just meet this person. First of all, their pictures, and I'm talking about the second person, if I'm being confusing. Their fucking pictures, hold on, I want to see how much battery I have. It's not even telling me. Their fucking pictures, all filtered out, so when I saw them in person, you can see every fucking crease on their face, like, you know what I'm saying? Every crease, every acne bump, all that shit, right? And I'm like, damn, like, are you that insecure you have to filter every fucking picture? Really? I don't do that shit. I can't, like, I have to, like, I just don't like to be so inauthentic that I can't show how I really look. Because I feel like that's deceiving people. Because there's so many filters that make you look so much different than actually what you do. And I feel like that fucks with you mentally. For the person using it and for people, like, experiencing, like, damn, I'm looking at you, I'm like, you look like your pictures, but you look a lot different. Face wasn't all that clear. You know, all them lines and shit. And it's like, it's not something that would bother me in terms of, like, being with somebody. But be real. Be fucking real. It's crazy. And I'm, like, asking this person, like, what are we gonna do when I come over? Because I drove like an hour and a half. Like, literally, I drove like a long time. There was a lot of traffic. And it was a Sunday night too. Oh my god, I can't believe the traffic. It was a lot of traffic. But I drove along and I was asking this person, like, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna talk, we're gonna hang out. The person's like, we're gonna hang out. So I'm like, we're not having sex, right? Because I'm asking, because I'm not fucking this person. I'm not. If I wanted to fuck you, I would say I wanted to have sex with you from the jump. I don't. I want to have a conversation. I want to meet you in person. We'll see how the vibe goes. But obviously, people are so fucking, just not genuine. He's like, oh, we can sleep over. I was like, oh, I'll pack an overnight bag. in my car. I'm not doing that shit. The fuck? I'm not sleeping over your fucking place. So you can try to fucking seduce me? No. Weirdo. I already said I'm not fucking. Because I'm asking this person, like, what are we gonna do? Like, because I remember one time they even messaged me talking about they're horny and shit. I was like, why are you telling me that? Like, do you want to have sex or something? I'm confused. They're like, no, I'm just saying. And my dumb ass should have, like, read the sign right there. And that was, like, a week before we met up. That this person might not not want nothing from me besides something quick. But my dumb ass trying to be, like, see the good in people. See, like, you know what I'm saying, the positive. I feel like this is the fucked up shit that I have in my head. And it's just, like, it just always backfires. But I stood my ground, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm not having sex. I'm not sleeping over. We can hang out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to just, you know, doing stuff. But I'm not having sex with you. I made that clear. I was asking you. You want to be vague, talk about all this bullshit, beat around the bush. Like, I'm not a fucking kid. I'm not little. Like we're not kids. Like, what's with all the bullshit? Like, the beating around the bush and all types of shit. Like, I don't have time for that shit. To fucking sit here and play guessing games for what you want to fucking do. And on top of that, they were asking me to buy them food. And I was just like, alright, I'm like, I can't ask. I mean, not ask. So at that point, you know, that's just when I realized this. And it's so funny because they cook too. I'm like, why you asking me to buy you shit? Like, you cooked. Like, what? Very strange energy. Very greedy energy. Very opportunistic type of energy that I don't want to be around. I just can't. I can't deal with that shit. It's just too much. Like, what do you gain? Because I just felt like I wasted my whole fucking night, and I knew I kind of had a hunch that I should just stay the fuck home. And I was like, you know, going in with good intentions. And sometimes, like, I feel like gay, straight, or whatever the fuck, like, you have to be smart sometimes, and like just really feel somebody out. You can feel people out by just like the way they text. Because even the language a lot of like people use, or like guys or girls, they're like, oh, take me out to dinner, take me out. Not let's go out to dinner, or let's hang out. Take me out. Let's take me somewhere nice, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's very like me. It's not a us thing. It's a it becomes a them thing. Oh, I want to do this versus we should do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you could really like pick up on the language that people use, and you could kind of like, you know, decipher whether or not this person genuinely wants something, or they just want to take advantage of somebody and just go for a joyride and then bye, here, done, see you never. It happens all the time. You know, I remember I was watching an Auburn Preach video, and I was talking about he took a girl out to fucking dinner, and I forgot the whole context of it, but he was asking me like, do you just want to come here to eat? Like, you just came on here just to eat something? Like, you just wanted some food? Like, bitch, are you broke? Oh my god. Like, yo, like it's so like, and it's like funny because like there's like these things where girls don't even go on dates to go on dates, they just go on dates to eat dinner, and then never talk to the guy again. Like, it's crazy. So definitely, long story short, like I'm definitely not talking to that guy because you're a whole weirdo and you're a scrub. Like I said before, scrub. And we don't need to put ourselves through that kind of shit at all. For what reason? None at all. Why go through that? There's genuine people out there. And of course, you're not going to be into everybody. Not everybody's going to be into you. But, you know, we have to try it, and we have to be able to really weed out good people and bad people in terms of like, if you're just dating. Not to say these persons are evil people or shit like that, but they're not going in with the same intentions. And that's important, to be able to recognize everybody's intentions. Not everybody wants to be with somebody for the right reason. Sometimes they just want to take you for what you're materialistically worth. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't. They give a fuck what you can do for them. And people like that you should avoid like the fucking plague. I curse a lot. Like the plague. Avoid them motherfuckers like the plague. The plague. That's why I was like, once I left that dude's house. And that's so crazy because I didn't even want to meet at their fucking house because I already knew that was sus. And when I came in, they were like in their sweater and like underwear. I was like, oh, jeez. I already see where this is trying to go, right? See what we're trying to do right here. But I wasn't interested. I think you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 26, right? Not to say that that's super old or I've been here so long, but I've experienced enough to know what the fuck is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. Just be honest. Be honest. Like, you're not gonna get everybody. You can't finesse everybody. Not everybody's finessable like that. If you want to finesse, get a sugar daddy. Just be honest. Put in your bio, I want a sugar daddy. And it's so funny, this person put, I don't hook up. I want to go on dates. But then what were you trying to do? Talking about you trying to fuck. No, I'm not trying to fuck you. Bye. You're weird. I asked you that. You want to give me vague bullshit answers. Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Jeez. But, that was really it. That was my rant. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. But, I don't even think I'm going to edit it. I'm just going to, like, post it as it is. Because I really haven't posted in so long. Like, guys, I'm so inconsistent. Like, it's been, like, months. Probably close to a year, to be honest. Because I record sometimes, and then I don't always post. Or I never get to edit it. And then the video just sits there on my camera or my phone, taking up space. But if you guys enjoyed the video, thank you for watching. You know, be sure to subscribe. I definitely would like to hear some feedback if you guys have similar experiences to things like this. And, you know, let me know in the comments. But other than that, because I'm driving, I'm going to see you guys later. Peace out.